So this is the concept drawing that I will do. The first step, if I'm going to try to shape this metal, is I have to anneal it. So annealing is done with a torch, and we're going to heat it up till it glows red. The first step is to shape the metal, and that'll be roughed in with this sinking hammer and this wooden stump with some depressions in it. So in this part I need it rounder, so I hit really hard. This part not so round, so I follow it along with the hammer lightly, and I get a slightly different shape. So now that we have that rough shape, I have this special stake that I created that's tuned to give me the exact shape for the mouse body that I want. So we're gonna hammer this against this, and that'll basically sharpen up the form. So that's one half. So these two edges need to be straightened up, and then they're ready for soldering. So I have to flux the seams, and this is so that they don't oxidize. So I'll pick up a little ball of solder, and I'll set it on the seam, and then I'll melt it and flow it into the seam. Now that we've silver soldered this piece together, this will go through a sanding and finishing and polishing process. Then there's some special brass trim that I will hand chase and pierce out, and you can see how this is going to kind of line up on there. And these pieces get riveted right to the breastplate. The finished part looks like this. There's still some body armor pieces as well that will get added to this. So get these final parts going together. This is a rivet set. It has a little depression in there, and it'll support the head of the rivet. So everything's nice and steady. Cut it. This little hammer is going to forge the end of this pin so that it's wider than the hole, and that will set the rivet. In this case, I want it to be a little bit loose so that it'll articulate. And that's now fully connected and articulating. There's some other details yet to come. It has these wings. We set that up on there like that. You can really start to see where we're heading with this. Kind of get them exactly the way that I want. And when I'm happy with that, that's looking like the body armor to me. So all of these parts are just, again, layers and layers of texture, finish, and complexity, all for your little mouse.